We can see that now. I just want to... behind the spore colony down here, and it takes even... You said that on maps like this...
But it doesn't really matter if you that you will get there before his muralist. And yeah, there are many things which you can do to catch him off guard. And then you just get 3 hits with your middleists when he tries to kill this guy.